This comes to us from Ron Calhoun, and he has something important to say, especially for this July 4th weekend as we celebrate our independence. Hi, Lewis. Ron Calhoun here, your Navy submariner veteran fan here in the great state of North Carolina. Apologies in advance for the length of my rant. No need to apologize. This is an important one, as well as its topic. Once again, another rant about the boss, our active duty military, and our veterans. As I've stated before, I send this rant to you more as a therapeutic exercise than any attempt at self aggrandizement. This is our Royal Ron Calhoun rant number 6, the performance artistry of supporting our troops. Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. June 2015, a quote directly from Trump's first presidential announcement speech in Trump Tower. We lost thousands of lives, thousands in Iraq. We have wounded soldiers who I love. I love. They're great. All over the place, thousands and thousands of wounded soldiers. During the 2016 presidential campaign, Trump repeatedly wraps himself in the flag, declaring his opponent to be unfit to lead the military and affirming his love for our troops. Then comes one reveal after another. Below are just a few. For some of you out there who may just listen, those of you who may not be listening to what he has said before, listen. During May 2017, during a Memorial Day visit to Arlington National Cemetery, Trump accompanied General John Kelly to visit the grave of Kelly's son, First Lieutenant Robert Kelly, who was killed in Afghanistan. Trump turns to Kelly and says, "I don't get it. What was in it for them?" November 2018, when in Paris, Trump referred to American service members as suckers and losers. This was later confirmed by General Kelly. The itinerary included a visit by Trump to the, and I don't know how to pronounce this, the Marne American Cemetery, home to 2,300 American soldiers who gave their lives in World War I. The visit was canceled because Trump did not want the rain to dishevel his hair. November 2020, Trump declares all votes received after Election Day to be illegal, attacking all of the absentee ballots cast by active duty military members and their spouses in an attempt to disenfranchise thousands of votes cast by those actively defending our country. Fast forward to 2024 presidential election then, in which 65% of the U.S. military veteran voters went with Trump, while only 34% voted for Harris. Pre-election polling revealed that 66% of active duty military personnel intended to vote for Trump. An interesting post-election fact is that approximately 69% of active duty personnel who voted did so by mail or absentee ballot. Then came DOGE. Approximately 2,400 VA, Veterans Administration staffers have been fired, with plans to eliminate an additional 77,000 plus Veterans Administration jobs. Many services have been completely eliminated. Cuts have caused canceled appointments, delayed care, and disruptions to critical services like chemotherapy treatment and medical record digitization. Cuts have negatively impacted the ability of VA hospitals to maintain proper air quality and radiation safety standards. Since the terrorist attack on 9/11, more than 140,000 U.S. veterans have lost their lives to suicide. Current data shows an average of 17.6 veteran suicides per day. Suicide remains the second leading cause of death among veterans under 45 years old. Yet DOGE has eliminated staffers who support the Veterans Crisis Hotline, those on the front line of veteran suicide prevention. Then came the big, beautiful bill. The proposed cuts to Medicaid and the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program within the big, beautiful bill will directly harm many of our veterans, given the higher prevalence of food insecurity. Veterans are 7.4% more likely to face food insecurity than the non veteran working age population. To add insult to injury, an estimated 680,000 children of working veterans will be left out of the expanded $2,500 child tax credit as a result of the BBB, Big Beautiful Bill. Then came ICE. Multiple credible sources estimate that there are approximately 80,000 undocumented spouses and parents of U.S. active duty and former service members currently living in this country. Prior to Trump, though the system was flawed, it was generally understood that these family members of active duty personnel were protected from arrests and deportations. Now we see one arrest and deportation after another within this often misunderstood population. Some conducted violently by masked, unidentified paramilitary agents, leveraging the weaknesses in an imperfect system for the sole purpose of political theater, is literally tearing apart families who have previously or are currently making significant sacrifices for the safety and security of our country. So after all this overwhelming shit, why is Trump's support among active duty military personnel and veterans so sticky? While both vets and Common Defense are two standout veteran organizations actively opposing Trump's agenda, there has been no meaningful data reflecting any material drop in the active duty and veteran support for Trump. I'm truly trying to understand this. Is it some kind of stickiness in the woke cancel culture message? Is it some America first aspiration? Or are there more insidious contributory factors? Could it possibly be the dog whistles of racism or immigration? One must consider these undercurrents when trying to solve this conundrum. The current landscape is truly bewildering. I do not know the answer. Maya Angelou also once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, how you can still come out of it. Ron Calhoun, thank you for taking the time, the energy, the effort to inform us once again. It's always amazing to have it put back to back to back what's occurring. And I deeply appreciate it, and I believe the audience who listens to the Rantcast will too. Have a great Fourth. Bomb to bomb, bomb, bomb.